Welcome to the broadcast. This is AJ Martin. It is the Grind Session World Championship. We're on to the next round. Just a few days left to see who's going to be world champions in this. And this is a battle between the 6th overall seed and the 3rd overall seed. We got Minnesota Prep Academy taking on Arizona Compass Prep. We'll get into both of the lineups for each team as we tip off the first one of today. It is back to the Dragons. Lewis up and in. That is Siri Lewis. PJ Edwards knocks down the 3. Ball going back the other way. Dragons out looking to run. Big man has a touch. I don't know if he called a bank, but it was open. Pull up from mid-range, knock down. He's feeling it early in this one. Game shot clock, but that's another discussion for another time as Lewis drives to the lane and tries to finish with the left, but a follow by Walker. Siri into the lane and get an opportunity for an and one. 10-7 still the score. We're sitting at 9:39 to go in this one. Patterson up with the jump shot, follows his own rebound, gets it back, and gets an assist on over to Decker. Patterson using that high screen. Pull up for 3 and knock down. Tata swings it over to Ducell. Ducell spins back. Kicks out for 3. Thought differently of it, and Walker up. Skip pass over the top, and Lewis with a chance for and one. Patterson looking to work the middle of the lane against Walker. He kicks out. Mid-range shot off the mark, and good rebound by Ahmad Decker through the contact as well. As we go back the other way, Dragons looking to answer back.
Good game on the defensive end, not a lot of scoring going on. So what were you telling your team?
We were just telling them get to the basket. I think we're settling too much for the jump shot, outside shot. Just go through contact, be physical, and then stop. Get back, and they be getting buckets at the free throw line. So we got to limit those.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Remember Coach Gibson of Arizona Compass. Coach, you got a 3-point lead here in the first half. I was telling Coach Lucas, it's been a great game on the defensive end. Not a lot of scoring going on in this game. What were you telling your team to try to sustain this lead or extend this lead in the second half?
Man, we got to rebound on the defensive end. We got to rebound, and move that ball quicker.
All right, we're back. It is the Grind Session World Championship. We're back with the second half of this one, 29-26. It's the score as the number 6 seed tries to hang on, and over 10 fouls called on both teams. We'll see if foul trouble comes into play into the second half as we get started. Patterson working off the handoff. Straight to the rack. Lewis with the screen. Siri Lewis gets it back, kicks out to Walker. Walker with the corner 3 and knocks it down. Looking to attack down the middle, and a good finish at the rim. He plays through the contact. 33-32. Patterson looking for that high screen to work off of. He gets it, goes back the other way, kicks out to PJ for 3, and PJ Edwards knocks it down. He started off the game shooting well the first 5 minutes. Got a little quiet now. He's Orangeville Prep School out of Canada. Our Sabre Lutheran out of the Bronx, New York, as Decker setting the screen high. Kicks over to Rudy. Rudy back to Decker. Decker inside and a finish with an opportunity for an and one. Decker with 11 points so far in this one. No contact call there. Walker with the run out and a finish at the rim. Dragons with the rebound. Ducell over to Lewis. Finishing at the rim. Nice dunk there. You're talking about finishing strong. That's big boy. With that foul trouble. Coach Gibson making the adjustment and Patterson making him pay. With that three-pointer, he now has 17. We'll see if the Dragons stay in the zone due to the foul trouble. PJ kicks out for three, and we're going to have another foul called in this one. We'll see what is on. The basket's going to be good. Storyline has been the foul, especially here in the second half. 46 fouls called between both teams as both teams dealing with a foul trouble and a cleanup at the rim for Decker. Ball inbounded to Rudy. Rudy will bring it back out and set the offense. He's looking for a screen from Decker. He gets it, working off of it, kicks out to PJ. PJ up with the three, and it's good. And we got ourselves a tie ball game with just over 5 minutes to go in this one. Minnesota Prep, and that shot's off the mark and going back the other way. Rudy sitting down on defense. Ty Washington, knowing he has 5 fouls against Rudy, he's going to pull up from three and knock it down. To here. Looking to work against the zone, and into the high post of Patterson. Dump off at the rim. Good dunk by Watts with a good finish. Back to a three-point game. Tata. Press is broken. Tata Washington kicks it off to Walker, and Walker finishing at the rim. 65-60. We're going to get a timeout by Minnesota Prep. Coach Patterson wants to talk it over. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the Grind Session World Championship. Off the mark, it's going to go back to the Dragons. Walker over to Ducell. Back to Lewis, and Siri Lewis is going to be going to the line for one. And another big note on that possession is 10 seconds on the shot clock as they take their time. 7-point lead, still plenty of time to go on this one. Good finish at the rim for the Dragons. Patterson coming back the other way in the lane to Decker. Decker up and finishes as well. As it's back to a 7-point game. As Arizona Compass tries to hold on to this lead with just over a minute to go. Tata gets it across the half-court line. It's going to be a lob to Lewis, and Siri finishes at the rim and increases the lead to 9. As we'll get a quick timeout to fix the net. Jabari Walker gets the putback. 81-70 is going to be the final in this one. We'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up in just a bit. This is the Grind Session World Championship.
With Jabari Walker, player of the game for AZ Compass. He finished the game with 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Coming off of, earlier today we had the banquet and you got the Defensive Player of the Year performance, and then you come out here and you get a couple blocks and you play a really good game on the defensive end, but you also play a good game on the offensive end and put a statement on, everything and the day and how it's went. AZ Compass are on to the next round. Tell me how your body's feeling right now.
Sore. I'm pushing through it. This is what I prepared for. I've been working for this all year, so I can't stop now.
Tell me how y'all gonna prepare for the next round.
Go home, stretch, watch some film, and just get ready mentally.
How you feel about y'all's team performance today?
I feel like it was good. There was definitely some things we can go back and work on. There's room for improvement still, so we just got to come out strong tomorrow.
And you'll find out your opponent later on today, so to the next round.